there, it's Hillary, and I'm here to wish you a very Merry Creative Faith Christmas. So today I'm going to be showing you a flip through of the ABCs of Christmas, what the books look like inside. I'm really excited to, in 2020, be offering 2 different covers, and you guys can pick these up on Amazon, or I'm also selling them in kits in my Etsy shop. So I will have both of these books linked on Amazon in the description box below. It's free Amazon Prime shipping, so that is a really awesome option if you just want the book. And then the kits are available in my Etsy shop, and I will link both of those in the description box below too. So the ABCs of Christmas is a book that I wrote and launched in 2018, which was so much fun. Here is my very first one. It is full and chunky, and I do have a flip through of this that I will link in the description box below if you want to see what all my full pages looked like from 2018. This year I am only offering the bound version like this. But if you guys are wanting to put a spiral binding on yours, you can take it to Office Depot, Office Max, some office supply stores, and it costs around $4 or $5 to have a spiral binding added to your book. So if you guys are wanting that, that is a really awesome option. So again, this year I have the teal and pink version that I have had in my shop before, and then this year we're also offering this gold, red, and green, calling it classic Christmas colors. And I also changed my hand lettering on the front to try and make it a little bit less feminine and girly. So these are the 2 different options, and I am going to do a flip through using this one. This is the one I started in 2019, but 2019 was really crazy, and so in this one I only did one spread, one page. This is actually a video on Lindsay Decor's YouTube channel that I'll link in the description box below if you want to watch how this page came together. So I'm going to do a flip through of the ABCs of Christmas and show you what's inside. So you have the title, and then a message from me to you, which is really sweet and personal. And then you have a spread for my goals this Christmas season. And so this is a really neat place to kind of brainstorm, what do you want your Christmas season to look like this year? I think it's always a really awesome thing to do, to write goals. So then each page has devotion content on the left, and then a few going deeper questions on the right, and then space below for you to create and draw and paint and stamp and do all the crafty things. Or you could just use a pen as well to document what God taught you after going through this content. And there's different Bible verses sprinkled throughout as well, and I kind of take the story of the birth of Jesus as well as other aspects of winter and Christmas and December to connect the Bible to real life. So it goes through each letter of the alphabet, and so there are 26 letters in the alphabet, and so the kind of idea is that you would go through 1 letter a day. Now, of course, you can go through multiple letters in a day or jump around. That is also totally fine too. So just giving you guys a few different ideas of how you can work through this. But this has been such an awesome project. I also have a Facebook group for the ABCs of Christmas. It's a really great place to be able to share each day what our pages look like and what God taught us. And you can also go back and see from 2018 and 2019 how different people worked through these pages. So you can see they're not all totally connected to the story of the birth of Jesus. Like this is talking about Zechariah and Elizabeth, which takes place around the same time in the Bible. This one talks about wreaths and Jesus' death on the cross wearing a wreath of thorns. So it's really great to think about the story of the birth of Jesus, but also think about all these other things that are connected with this season of the year. We're on S, we're almost to the end. And then Z is really meant to be done on December 26th. It is all about Z's and resting and napping after the craziness of the holiday season. And so definitely be sure that you do the last one on December 26th. And here we go. So also in here, then there's some graph paper. There's a bibliography. And this is one of my favorite parts. You have a Christmas bingo bucket board. So there's a bunch of different ideas on here on how to spend Christmas, like walk around, look at Christmas lights, paint your fingernails Christmas colors, go ice skating, things like that. And then there's a spot over here for you to make a Christmas bucket list. And then just a few more blank pages. So that is what the ABCs of Christmas looks like. Again, the inside of this one is exactly the same. And I also do have a printable that goes along with this, and it is a really massive printable. And so the one for this color scheme has been in my shop for the past 2 years, and then I just made one that matches this. And so it has alphabet letters that match, and it comes with a bunch of little word strips that match, and a bunch of colored tabs that you can use that match these color schemes too. It does not have the devotion content, but it has tons of other printable goodies that you guys can use to go along with this. So I hope you will join us this year for the ABCs of Christmas. Be sure to check out the hashtag on Instagram, CFC_ABCs of Christmas, to see tons and tons of different people's pages and inspiration from the past few years. It's always such a fun project to go through. And even if you've done it before, I encourage you to jump in and do it again this year. Or maybe you started a book like me last year but didn't get around to finishing it. Every time we open God's Word and read it, He teaches us something new. And so I would love to have you join us for the ABCs of Christmas this year. So be sure to check it out in the description box below. Pick one up on Amazon, or check out my kits in my Etsy shop. And I also have a blog post with a ton of, I called it like the Christmas printable and product roundup. So it has tons of different links to all the different ways, printables and physical items that you guys can use to document and spend time with the Lord this Christmas. So be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Have a Merry Creative Faith Christmas.